Today we are going to be making a ferret toy bag to keep all of your ferret toys. We're going to start by using some chunky yarn. I picked this up at Walmart, and it is a weight 5 bulky and wants us to use an 8mm hook, which is exactly what I'm going to use, an 8mm hook or an L hook. First, we are going to start with a magic ring. Chain 2. Then we're going to work in double crochets, and we're going to do 12 double crochets total into our magic ring. So there's the first double crochet, and then we'll continue. Once you have your 12 double crochets, we're going to go around and put 2 double crochets in each stitch. But first we're going to go ahead and slip stitch this round together, and then go ahead and chain 2, double crochet in that same stitch, and then we're going to double crochet one more time to make our second double crochet in one stitch. I'm going to mark that off and then continue around doing 2 double crochets in each stitch. Now that we've put 2 double crochets in each stitch, we're going to continue increasing our circle. We're going to slip stitch this round together again, and then chain 2. And now we're going to put 2 double crochets in this first stitch, and 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So there's our 2 double crochets, now 1 double crochet. And we're going to continue around with that pattern, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the following. So 2, and then 1 in the following stitch, and continue around. On our next row, we'll continue with our increases. So again, we'll be joining with a slip stitch, chaining 2, we're going to do 2 double crochets in that first stitch, one double crochet in each of the next 2. So 1 double crochet there, and 1 double crochet there. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets again in the same stitch. And then 1 double crochet in each of the next 2. On the round after that, we'll be doing a single double crochet in 3 stitches, then a single double crochet in 4 stitches, and so on till we get to 5, which will be round 7 of this project. This is what it will look like after you have your rounds done. Since the circle was tied off, I'm going to go ahead and join my piece of yarn anywhere on the edge with with 2 chains. And then we're going to be double crocheting around, 1 in each stitch. And we're going to actually be double crocheting in the back loop. I'm double crocheting in the back loop, I don't know, I like the way it makes the edges look. And on this part, we're getting ready to do the sides of our toy bag. Then we'll be attaching a second circle at the top to complete the toy bag. So again, we're going to double crochet around in the back loop. And I'm going to keep my end behind so I can kind of weave that in as we go. I really don't like weaving in ends. And this is what our whole entire first round will look like. To start our second row, I'm going to first slip stitch to the last stitch of the first row, chain 2, and then we're going to double crochet around like normal. And we're, just going to go ahead and double crochet all the way around. We are going to double crochet 3 rounds. Once you've double crocheted your 3 rounds, we are going to go ahead and on the 4th round, or possibly the 3rd, just depending on how high you want your sides to be, we're going to leave an opening. And how we are going to do that is, instead of continuing our round, I left 20 stitches that I didn't actually crochet into. We're going to do a double crochet after turning our work and go back the other way. So we're going to go ahead and do a double crochet into that same stitch and then double crochet around until we get to the other end. You get to the other end where you're leaving 20 stitches unstitched, you're going to do a chain. You're going to do a chain of the same amount of stitches you left unstitched. So I did 20. We're going to attach that chain to the other side, and we're going to attach that with a slip stitch. Once you've attached that with a slip stitch, we're going to go ahead and chain 2, and we're going to go back the way we came to do our last row of double crochets. So I'm going to chain 2 and do a double crochet in that same stitch, and then I'm going to double crochet over my chain, and I'm going to double crochet in the back loop because I really like what it looks like again when it's finished. And just double crochet along that chain and then finish up the row with double crochets. This is what the opening will look like after you've done the double crochets. And then again, we're just going to continue double crochets all the way along for our last row. Now go ahead and grab your second circle, place it on top. It should match up perfectly. And the size really doesn't matter on how you did yours, just as long as everything was the same size. Now we're going to connect this, and I'm just going to connect it using a slip stitch. I did not tie off my other yarn. And then I'm going to actually slip stitch all the way around, because again, I like the way it looks when it's all the way around slip stitch, but you could even single crochet if you wanted to. I ended up putting a little loop right here on the toy bag at the time. I really haven't used that loop since I've put it there, but I'll go ahead and show this part of the video anyways. Really all I did was I joined a piece of yarn with a slip stitch, and then I went ahead and chained about 8 or 10. Then I attached it to the other side. I skipped about 3 stitches, maybe 4. Attached it to the other side, went back around, and I did single crochets in the back loops of my chain, and then I tied it off. After you weave in your ends, you have your finished product. Now let's see if the ferrets truly enjoyed their toy bag. Sometimes they do choose to sleep in it, even when there's still toys in it. And please enjoy this video. If you liked this video or found it helpful in any way, please like and subscribe below so I can continue to make videos like this. Thank you so much for watching.